Welcome to Taking Command of Your Stress Dragon. I'm so glad you're here. I'm ready to take your first step towards mastering control of your stress, bring your mind, body and spirit back into balance and start living a more healthful, happy and calm life. So, why have I designed this course? Because, like you, I'm human. I still suffer from stress. And the difference is now that I tend to spot it and recognise it a little sooner than I used to, rather than just thinking it was a normal everyday feeling. And how do I do this? Well, over the past decade and a half, I've armed myself with some tools, tricks and techniques that help me spot those stress signs when they're showing up in my body. And by being more in tune with my body and recognising those signs really helps me to bring everything back into balance and not let stress get control of me. So I'm going to give you a few examples. When I haven't slept properly, I tend to get receding or bleeding gums. And if I'm irritated or sleepy, I get palpitations. If I'm clenching my jaw, it's typically because I'm anxious or nervous. And snappy, irrational, moody, menopausal, hormonal, everything when I'm tired. Exhaustion when I'm working too long hours is unbearable, and that often will come with muscle shake as well. I've experienced that recently actually, and I knew what to do, which was to take time out, because otherwise I was just going to collapse in a heap. So what I'm going to teach you to do is to start to learn how to respond and not react to those stressors when they show up. And what I do now is get up without an alarm at 6 a.m. and I put some practices into my daily routine so that I can start the day a little more calmly. How do I do that? I like to start with 5 minutes of pranayama breathing, which is a balancing breath, and then I follow that with about 10 to 15 minutes of meditation. Meditation however you want to do it, whether it's guided visualization, a mantra, I don't care, it's what suits you. And typically I find that I really do need to do some yoga to get my body moving and to get the energy moving around my body. And depending on my day and how busy I am, that could be anything from 10 minutes up to 50 minutes. I like to follow that with a quick session of Qigong. 5 to 20 minutes is super calming for me. You're going to learn all about this in the quest, so I'm not going to go into too much detail now. And how I used to do it before was my alarm would go off, I'd hit the snooze button, I'd oversleep, I'd wake up, I'd spend 30 minutes, maybe an hour scrolling through bullshit social media posts, which would then wind me up, which would then stress me out, because now that's encroached on my day and now I'm just behind on everything and I can't do everything that I wanted to, and it just really starts to piss me off. So that's how I used to spend my day. Actually, I'm going to confess something to you. Some of the time I didn't wake up early because I had a raging hangover, because I was drinking way too much wine or gin or whatever it was the night before, because I was so stressed from my bloody day. So, see, it's a never-ending vicious circle. I'm not going to ask you to take an hour out of your day every day. I am blessed with being able to work at home. I have for many years. My office is right on my doorstep. But what I would like you to do is to show up every day for this quest and put what I'm teaching you into practice. See what works for you, see what doesn't, and use it. Use it for 1 minute a day, 5 minutes a day. If you want to do it for an hour, if you want to do it for 2 hours, that's totally fine. But please don't think that you've got to do an hour. All I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the tools and the techniques that I've learned over the past decade and a half, so that you can go out into the world and you can get ready to take command of your stress dragon and take control over stress and start responding to it, not reacting to it. Now, you've got a little bit of homework before we meet again tomorrow. What I'd like you to do is to head to the link below, complete the self-assessment questionnaire on how stressed you are at the moment and how you're feeling, and save that somewhere safe, because I want you to come back to it at the end of the course and complete it again. so that you can measure, has any of the practices that you've learned throughout this quest had an impact on your life? Are you feeling more balanced? Are you feeling more complete, more calm? If you are, spot on. This has worked. Fantastic. I'm a happy camper. The other thing I'd like you to do is to pop over to the Facebook group, introduce yourself to everybody, tell them why you're here, and share your story. Share what you want to get out of this, because you're going to be with like-minded people. We're all here for the same reason. We all want to take control back into our life and stop letting stress control us, because we've all had enough of that shitty feeling inside when stress starts to take a grip. So I look forward to seeing you all. I'm so grateful for having you all on this course. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to start tomorrow when we deep delve into what stress is, how it reacts in the body, what it does to us, and start on this journey of taking our control back. Thanks all for coming. See you tomorrow. Bye.